Hi there everyone, Life DIY Josie here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Thrifty Thursday, when I do a throwback of one low budget idea every Thursday.
We'll use one wastebasket, so I'm gonna make this in a white finish, and you can certainly use the black one. So the Dollar Tree sells both white and black. And also I'm going to be using the hanging planter, the wire hanging planter. The Dollar Tree sells only the black ones. I have this, which I purchased at 99 cents only store. I'm using this so I don't have to spray finish. Okay, so here's how I'm going to be assembling it. I'm going to put this here and try to connect the two, okay, like this. But first, I'm just trying to make sure that the pillar candle I'm going to use can fit. These loops here, these holes where they had the chains connected, I will make sure that they're inside instead of outside the mouth or the opening of the wastebasket. Okay, and this is where my zip tie is going to come in. So the important thing is when you're doing your zip, make sure that this is going to end up inside. As much as possible, you don't want anything to show. So I'm just tying the zip ties through the hoop where the chains were connected earlier. And then once that's done, I'm cutting the excess. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look. I'm not gonna use it like this. I'm gonna use it like this. This will be my bottom. This is gonna be the top. And this is where I'm gonna put the chains. It should fit in. And I'm gonna be connecting it here. It has a hole, so I can just easily turn it on and off, and then also access the place where there's the LED battery. You can use E6000 if you want a permanent hold, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use my handy dandy glue gun, because the glue gun is easier to dismantle, because especially if you're using things or just for some reason, even if you replace the batteries stop working, you can easily remove this. Okay, so that's how it's gonna look like. The chains that came with the planter is black and I don't have a spray paint. I am going to create my own white chain link using paper clips that I have on stash. And I would need 52 of this to create 4 chain links that I am going to be using on top of this light fixture so that it can hang. What I'm doing here is I am connecting the paper clips, 13 paper clips for one chain link, and then I will repeat that 3 more times. So I will have a total of 4 strands of chain links. And this is okay because the fixture I'm creating is lightweight. I wouldn't suggest this for anything heavier. Probably more heavy-duty paper clips that are really made out of metals you can use, but this one is sort of like plastic and it's still durable, and I will show it to you once it's done. So I'm just going to fast forward from here to complete the chain links. To ensure that the paper clips do not dislodge or separate from each other, I'm using a flathead plier here to tighten each of the paper clip, as you can see here. So I'm going to do a fast forward here as well. So just to show it to you up close how it's going to look like, it should look like this. I'm really interlocking each paper clip so that they don't get dislodged. So to connect all 4 strands of chains that I created, I am inserting first or using one paper clip, and then I am also tightening it and then connecting each chain link on 4 sections. I'm just showing it to you here up close. Hopefully you can see it. So this is the one paper clip that I'm using to hook up onto the top, and then connecting the chain here. And for all, I will repeat the same step. I'm going to be tightening it also with my plier so that it doesn't get dislodged. I am just going to repeat this 3 more times, ensuring that there is enough space in between all 4 chains. So I'm going to go ahead and tie them all up together with a zip tie. Be connecting them all together here. Look, all 4 of them. See that? See this? Okay. Okay, I just want to show you undecorated or unblinged. This is how it's gonna look if you just want it to be plain. And I took the liberty of putting it on one of our shepherd hooks at our backyard, and this is how it looks in the dark outside. We had to turn off the patio light, and yeah, it really glows. And I'm thinking if you want to add fairy lights on the upper portion, you know, in the wastebasket portion, you can do that to add more brightness to the fixture. But I kind of like the dramatic effect on this candle on its own. So next, I'm going to be showing you how you can bling this and make it look glam. If you want to make it a little bit more farmhouse rather than glam, you can certainly use items like decorative ropes, twine, or maybe ribbon that is made of burlap would make it more rustic or country or farmhouse style. So yeah, you can do that. I don't have to demo it for you because I'm gonna let you use your imagination on that, because I think that's very straightforward. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding embellishments, making it a little bit more blingy. So I'm using this beaded necklace, you know, in silver. So I just cut the beads in half, and I am attaching it onto this section here where the planter and the wastebasket connects. So I'm just making sure that I apply hot glue, probably a few inches at a time, and then I attach my beads. So I'm just going to repeat this and go fast forward again until I connected around this section here with this silver beaded necklace. What I'm doing here is that I am keeping the necklace connected. Since I have 3 more strands remaining, I'm just going to be putting all 3 in different sections, ensuring again that I have even distribution or even spaces in between them. So I'm using the hole here as a demarcation for me. Put some glue here. And you can enforce the other connection if you think that they're not strong enough. I was just trying to speed up the process. Okay, so here. gonna do it on the opposite end here. Just kind of eyeball it. Just eyeball the connection. Okay, so I'm gonna put another one across. So here it is how it looks. Kind of like what I did is crisscross two necklaces, and then I'm gonna put a third one to fill that gap at the center. So kind of like when you make an asterisk on paper, you put an X and you put one at the center. So that's kind of how I could describe it easily for you. Yeah, so there are 3 necklaces here that I didn't cut, unlike the one that I wrapped around on the seams of the basket and the planter. These necklaces are connected. I kept them connected and I just looped them and made sure that I placed them in a location wherein they are evenly spaced so that they would look like very polished and the end product would look neat. After I connected all the necklaces, I thought I'd be finished, but then I figured there's still something missing. I still want to make it look like it's really beautiful and finished well, and I could still see the seams, you know, the mouth or the opening of the wastebasket and the planter where they connected. So I've decided as an afterthought to connect or attach this bling wrap, or I think they call it diamond wrap. They sell this at the Dollar Tree. And here it is how it looks. I hope you agree that it gives it a better or more beautiful finished look. Now, I'm not quite done yet because I realized that I have a lot of embellishment at the bottom but not at the top, but I don't want to go over on this one too. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be attaching a strip of this glam ribbon on the top portion close to where the original bottom of the wastebasket is located. And my apologies because it looks like I was out of frame on this one when I did it, but I'll show you the finished product so you know it's very simple to make anyway. Just plain diamond wrap, cut them, and then attach to the very top. Let me just try it and I'll hang it, okay? So here it is, the finished project. As you can see, the addition of the blings or the silver beads or beaded necklace, as well as the glam or diamond wrap or ribbon, made it look so glam and more finished. You can use this indoors or outdoors as well. If you have a covered patio, if you have a gazebo, this would look lovely in the middle. And here's the pièce de résistance. This is the other finish or decoration that I'm thinking of. It'll be good for a garden setting or even for a wedding or bridal shower, baby shower, a little girl's room. I just put the white cabbage silk roses that the Dollar Tree sells as well. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please share. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Do you like the unfinished or the finished one? What style would you like? And I want to thank each and every one of you again for joining me here in my channel, for your support, and hope everybody is having a great day.
So I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone, and I'll see you again next week for another Thrifty Thursday. Bye!